Good evening, everybody. It is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. Quickly, I want to go to my website. For those of you that don't know who I am and those of you who do, I just want to make it clear so that you understand why I provide this framework of commentary. Now, let me just say this off the top. A lot of people online have been plagiarizing my content for years. So I want to be clear. I am giving the darkism slash what some people call colorism version of my critique of this particular show. I've been doing this for years before anybody started speaking on darkism and colorism as it relates to popular culture. I was the first to do it. And what people did was call me crazy. And then they turned around and copied me. So with that being said, after I say all of this, I wouldn't be surprised if people will watch my video, go to my website, and begin plagiarizing my content again. Because it happens over and over again on social media and even on reality TV, where people watch me quietly through the anonymous nature of the internet, and they plagiarize what I do. They take it back to their larger platforms and pass it off as if it's something that came out of their brain. Well, let me stop you. It didn't. This critique that you're hearing today is original. This is what I've been doing well before social media was invented, reality TV was invented. I have been the dark skin activist. I created the first platform in history to advocate against colorism and what I named darkism. And I've been doing this since 1998, way before there was YouTube, way before there was social media, way before there was reality TV. And anyone that you see with these commentaries, they've gotten this ideas from myself, Rashida Strober. This is all facts. And I just want to point that out before I even get going, because people continue to plagiarize everything I do and not give credit. People with larger platforms. This is what these people are doing. They feel that because they have these platforms and YouTube has allowed them, because it's really YouTube, and sometimes people will pay for subscribers. YouTube has allowed them to grow. They think it's okay to take from someone's originality. These people are not unique. They're not original. I have created the first brand of commentary regarding darkism and colorism. I am the first to do it. So we're going to get that cleared up before I even continue. This is my website, darkskinactivist.com, where you can go and learn more information about my long legacy of creating the very first platform in history to advocate against darkism and colorism that started in 98, before there was social media. I offer darkism counseling. I also have books that I've written as a part of my platform, Dark Skin Activism. I've written more books on dark skin than any person in the world. My latest book is Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. You can also download for free a copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, for free. Darkism is a word that came out of my brain that I created to provide a framework for the unique discriminations that dark-skinned people face. Now, I also would like to let you know that as a part of dark skin activism, which I created and call myself the dark skin activist, which is my brand, I am in a legal battle right now against someone that has initiated death threats against me, stalking, and has broken all kinds of laws. And I ask that you would assist me in making a contribution to my legal defense fund. My time is limited because I have a court date this month We are in August. I was so used to saying next month because we're in July, but now we're in August, and I need to raise funds to pay for my legal defense. You can go to my Cash App, which is $Rashida Lala. Once again, $Rashida Lala, and make a contribution. $40 or more, folks. I will send you a autographed copy of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, or A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, which is my other book, or Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment. So I encourage you to make a donation. And once again, $40 or more will get you an autographed copy of one of my books. And just so you know, the books are $40 a piece. All right. So now I want to move on to my commentary, because I have to let you guys know this before I continue, because I'm so tired of people online that continue to just take and steal and rip me off from the very unique and never thought of commentary that I've been doing for years and not getting credit for, and just people just taking and stealing. They're not the originator of this. You're listening to the person, you're looking at the person that is. So there is a show on OWN, which is Oprah Winfrey's network, and I enjoy this show a lot. Let me just say this off the top. This is not a commentary that where I am attacking anybody. I am simply giving you guys this commentary that is original and unique and never done before, that I created from the dark skin activist standpoint, because this is what I do. In fact, my book, if you read my book, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, this book is the first book in history to critique dark-skinned women in popular culture. So this is what I created, and this is what I do. It is not an attack. We're going to get that cleared up. Further, this show is a public show. Further, these individuals are public figures. They are going to get critiqued. They're on reality TV, sharing their lives with the world. They are going to get critiqued. They want to be seen. They are going to get critiqued. And that's what this is. It is a Darkism, Rashida Strober, dark skin activist original critique. Okay? So there's this lovely show on OWN. It's called Love and Marriage Huntsville. And as you guys can see, I've got one of the couples, the Holtz, on the screen. And these are all the couples right here. That picture is not as good as I think it could be. But these are the couples. Okay, the Scotts, the Holtz. And I do believe that there's two Scotts. Let me make sure. Let's see. Letitia Scott. Yep, Letitia Scott is, yeah, because Marcel is brothers with one of the cast members. So they have the same last name, the Scotts. Okay. So first of all, I am a fan of this show. I really like this show. I really enjoy this show. And the main reason why I like this show is because this is a group of Black investors. From everything I see and I understand. I watched the first season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I like the fact that these are Black entrepreneurs out there being showcased, making their money. Because here's the thing, folks, there are actually tons of Black people around the United States and around the world that are out there making their money, being entrepreneurs and being successful. And the problem is these individuals don't get highlighted the way that they should. And that's why I said, wow, here's a show where you got these very intelligent Black people that are actually out here being successful entrepreneurs and making their money. And they're Black men with Black women who have not abandoned Black women. They married Black women. And Letitia is the only dark-skinned one on the show. Okay, she's the only dark-skinned one on the show. And there she is right there. Very beautiful dark-skinned woman. Very exceptionally beautiful. Okay. Now, again, because I know how people are and they try to misconstrue what you're saying. And I mean, I really don't have no control over that. Only thing I could do is come on here and be honest and speak how I feel. These are my thoughts and my opinions. And you have to respect that. This is how I feel, the way I see it. The way I see it is that, and I don't know how this show first came about, but the way I see it is that the lighter skinned one, to me, she's lighter skinned. Mel Holt is like the leader. She's like running the show. And it's almost as if everybody has to cater to her. Now, I don't know how this show came about. I don't know who pitched the idea for the show. I don't know that. I will tell you off top, I have no idea. I'm going off of perception. Again, y'all got to remember, this is a public show. These are public people. They are reality TV. They are showing their lives, and this is what we see, and people are going to give their takes. This is mine. To me, Melody Holt, who is a very talented in terms of business, that's very obvious. And I've already stated that. I like the fact that she's a talented Black woman, that she's out here doing her thing, making money and being successful. But what I see, and this is something that I saw last night that I did not like, and I kind of saw this really in the first season, is I see that, number one, I feel like she's the leader of the show. She's like literally running the show, and everybody has to cater to her. And that just puts me back in the mind frame of how it is in the Black community. From what I have seen, I'm seeing this through my eyes, where it is expected that light-skinned women are the leaders. We follow them. And I am the type of person, I'm like this. I have always rejected that, because I know that there's darkism in that. And yes, I'm not going to sit there and say somebody is not talented because of their color. Take all of that out, because there's an equal amount of talent. There's dark skin talent. There's light skin talent. There's brown skin talent. So why can't we all be equal? If in fact there is dark skin talent, brown skin talent, light skin talent, then why can't we all be equal? And let me tell you, I submit this question to you because I've seen in the Black community where it is the lighter skinned folks that are always the leaders, and the darker skinned folks have to fall in line and follow behind. Now, the new episode, I feel like dark-skinned Tisha is trying very hard to make amends with a relationship between her and Mel that has been damaged. And we saw the damage that occurred in the first season where, their friendship just disintegrated. Okay. And they ended up getting into arguments, and, they ended up, just sort of just backing away from each other. But you could see that it was more so Mel that was sort of leading everything in terms of her being the one that Tisha was sort of pursuing the friendship of. And I've seen this all throughout my life as a dark-skinned woman. This is why listen, folks, I am the expert on darkism and colorism issues because I started this. And people could deny what I'm saying, but the same people that will deny what I'm saying will turn around and go make videos on their channel, listen to my commentary, and they'll copy everything I'm saying. This is how, hypocritical people are. They'll disagree with you, but then they'll turn around and do the exact same thing that you're doing, or say the exact same thing that you're saying. But I submit to y'all, this comes from my life experience growing up in the Black community and seeing that it is light-skinned women in our community that our community expects us to follow after. And no matter how talented a lighter or darker skinned woman is, it's like we are always expected to fall in line. And when I saw the episode where Tisha went to one of the events that Mel was having, and it was an attempt to extend an olive branch and try to, rectify their relationship, I said to myself, this is a form of darkism, because this is the same type of scenario that plays out in Black culture, in the Black community, where the lighter skinned female is looked up to, and as such, everybody is trying to please or stay friends with her. They give I saw this in college as well. They give them compliments. They give them gifts. They do things for them. They just try their best to be there. And I'm not saying this is the exact situation with Tisha. I'm just saying the whole scenario has been set up in the Black community. And this is the structure out of which I see Tisha operating from. It's a Black norm. It's an African American norm. And we see that even with reality TV, we can't escape this. And one of the episodes, I think it might have been the second episode of the recent season, guys, where Tisha goes to this event that Melody Holt is having. And I just didn't understand Melody. I mean, I don't know. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but it just seemed to be so mean and vindictive of her to kick Tisha out of her event. And Tisha, you could see that she really wants to make amends and have some type of relationship with Melody, and Melody is not having it. And I'm here to say that we as dark-skinned women, yes, I'm going to say this. Some of y'all are going to be mad about this, but it's just the truth. We have got to stop this. We are worthy on our own. We do not have to chase behind anybody that does not want us to be their friend. We need to be our own leaders. We need to be confident in our own beauty and our own skill and our own ability to capture the hearts and the minds of our people and people just like a non-dark skinned woman. We are equals. We are equals. Metanetta Dakota, thank you very much. You said the real dark skinned activist. And I just didn't like, number one, I understand you don't have to be somebody's friend. And Melody has that her right. You don't have to be someone's friend if that's not what you want to do. It's not, there's no law that says, two grown women have to be friends. There's no law. Because I'll tell you right now, when I'm done dealing with a person, for whatever reason I choose, I just go about my business and I am done. And that's Melody's right. But there is a tinge here, and it's so deeply rooted, and that's why I'm a dark-skinned activist, to call it out, of darkism here, because the lighter-skinned woman is always the leader, and people are always trying to please her and give her what she wants and what she desires and to be her friend. And when Melody threw dark-skinned Tisha out of her event by telling the security, this man walks up to her, and this woman was just like, it was shocking because Tisha was not doing anything. She wasn't behaving in a ratchet manner. She's not ratchet. If you watch the show, this is not a ratchet show. This is not. Let's get this clear. This show is, to me, is a very classy show. All the people on the show, in my humble opinion, are classy. I have not seen anybody fighting. I have not seen just any ignorant, ratchet behavior. These people, none of them behave in this fashion. So I'm just looking at this and I said to myself, wow, this woman is here to extend an olive branch. Yes, it's all right not to have somebody at an event that she doesn't want to have at her event. That's all right. But I'm looking at the behavior of Tisha. And Tisha is not acting belligerent. She's not acting ratchet. She's not causing problems. She's just there because she wants to be there to support. And the security walks up to her and tells her he has to escort her out. And Kimmy, I give Kimmy credit. She did see that this was wrong. And they grabbed each other by the arm and she, walks out with her. But I could see that there was a lot of hurt in Tisha. Tisha was actually hurt by this. From what we saw on the show, she was hurt. And I don't like the fact that her husband does not seem supportive. Now, I can agree with her husband, Marcel, hope I'm saying his name right, that the Holts just don't care for them anymore. And, that Tisha should just leave it alone. I mean, that's kind of his attitude. But at the same time, I feel that he should be a little bit more sensitive to her feelings and be supportive, because it is so obvious that Tisha is hurt by this. Okay? And I'm not hurt. I'm not, everybody reacts to things differently. Everybody reacts to things in a different way. We can't control how a person is going to react to what someone has done to them. And I feel that Tisha has a right to her feelings. I also feel that Melody Holt has a right to her feelings as well. But at the same time, I see this through the eyes of Darkism. And I see the light-skinned woman she is the queen of this show. The way that this show is positioned to me, it's like Melody Holt is the queen of the show. And again, that could be because I don't know, because maybe she initiated the idea. I don't know. Y'all can give me the details on that because I have no idea. But I'm telling you what I see. And it seemed like she was the leader of the show last season and this season. It's all about her, and everyone else, they're there. Their storylines is there. But again, it is demonstrative of the Darkism hierarchy that's in the Black community, where the lighter skinned woman is always at the top. Now we starting to see more dark skinned women, because of my work. Yes, I'm going to say that. People don't got to give me credit, but I started this entire movement on colorism and dark skin, and people have stolen from my platform and they never gave credit. They already had bigger platforms. They watched the work that I was doing. They stole from my platform and they went to pass it off as if it was theirs, but they didn't create this brand. I created the entire discussion on colorism and darkism online. I did that. Rashida Strober, not a reality star, not a celebrity, not a movie star, and not another YouTuber. Rashida Strober did that. That's a fact. And I'm going to always say that until I leave this earth, because it's the truth. So within this hierarchy, there's always the lighter skinned woman is always on the top. And we're always expected. It's an unspoken expectation. It is an unspoken darkism expectation in the Black community that the darker skinned woman is always second tier, is always beneath, always at the bottom rung. Okay? It's an expectation. And I'm here to tell you, we are equals. We are not at the bottom. We don't have to kiss nobody's ass. We don't have to do that. We are equals. And, the behavior of Melody throwing this woman, Tisha, out of the event, even though I can agree that it's her right, I just thought that was wrong. I thought it was extra. I thought it was too much. I thought it was mean-spirited, and I didn't like it. But Tisha, sometimes you just have to just say, okay, and this is the part I can agree with her husband, Tisha's husband, Marcel, on. You just have to back away and leave people alone and let it be. You can't, no matter how much you may want to in your heart, because God knows the heart, you may want to be friends with somebody and make amends. If that the person is not willing to do that, you can't force it. It's their right. Let it go and stand in your own power. Tisha apparently is doing some really great things. I believe they got I think it's a cigar bar that her and her husband are developing called Blake or Black. I might be mispronouncing it, Black, because it's spelled Blaque. This woman, Tisha, has her own gifts and talents. Tisha has a podcast going on. Okay, Tisha has, this is her mother. Her mother, she has a mother that got her back 100%, that really loves her and really cares about her. I might not agree with everything her mom says, but one thing about it, her mom loves her. So Tisha has a lot of wonderful things going on, a lot of gifts and talents. On top of that, she is a very, very pretty dark-skinned woman. To me, yes, I'm going to say this, and y'all can be mad. She is the best-looking woman on the show. Yep, I said it. Be mad. Y'all can be upset, okay? People are always upset with me for my darkism opinions, philosophy and opinions. They get so angry. There's no need to be angry because guess what? You have an opinion too. This is my opinion. Okay? She represents blackness. She's dark-skinned, classical African features, and I'm very happy to see. One thing I will tell you that I love about this show, I love the fact that, let's see if we can pull up some pictures. There we go. I love the fact that Marcel, I know a lot of people take issue with Marcel and some of his ways, but Marcel chose a dark-skinned woman to build wealth with. I love that. I absolutely adore that. How could anybody be mad at that? Now, I love the fact that all these men chose black women, but I am the dark-skinned activist, honey. I am. Let's go take a moment to just take a moment to appreciate. Hold on, give me a second, Marcel. I hope I spell his name right. I hope I spell his name right. Let us take a moment to appreciate this black man with this beautiful dark-skinned woman, and they both building wealth. Let's appreciate that. Let's find some more happy-looking pictures of them. Because you know what? They are a beautiful black couple at the end of the day. And this black man chose a dark-skinned black woman. And as the dark-skinned activist, I am very happy about that. Now I'm trying to find some more pictures of them together. And I don't know what's going on here because I did type in Tisha. Maybe I should type in and Marcel. Give me a second. When I see a black man with his black woman, I'm going to praise it. You listen, y'all could be mad all y'all want. I'm going to praise it because it falls in line with my mission. And my mission as the world's first and only and true and authentic dark-skinned activist that everybody has stole from on YouTube and even on television, my original mission was to bring the black man back to the dark-skinned black woman in balanced numbers. And that does not mean that I'm saying that every black man should date a dark-skinned woman. I said balance. And these two fall in line with my mission. So I love it. I love it and I support it. Okay. I want them to have a long, healthy marriage. I love seeing a black family together, not in poverty, doing well. I love this for all the couples. I love the Scotts, the other Scotts. Kimmy, hold on, let's pull them up. They're a beautiful couple. I like Kimmy's personality. She just seemed like a solid, good person to me from what I see. Okay, so but I'm the dark-skinned activist, so I have to highlight the black man with the dark-skinned woman. And I make no apologies for that. Zero apologies for that. Okay, because it's what I've been fighting for since 1998, and I'm never going to stop. People, I'm never going to stop. Okay, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, folks. But I just want dark-skinned women to understand that we are equal to non-dark-skinned women. We are equal. We do not have to chase a friendship, or we don't have to continue to, ask a person to be friends with us or try to mend a relationship with us if that's not what that person wants to do. We can keep on moving and be productive. And I'm quite sure that Tisha is going to continue doing what she's doing anyway. That's obvious. She's going to continue on being successful. She's going to continue on building her brand. And I can understand the hurt. I can understand the disappointment. I get that. It's all human feelings. But I would just say move on, because this form of darkism in the Black community, where there's an unspoken rule that the light-skinned woman is on top and we all have to go and befriend her and praise her. Even if you look at some of the churches in the Black community, the first lady, a lot of times they're non-dark-skinned women. You can look in various areas of Black culture and see that there's this pattern where darker skinned women are expected to toe the line and fall in line. And I'm simply saying we do not have to do that. We don't have to do that because we are equals. We're not inferior. We're equals. And that is my commentary and my critique on this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville from what I have seen thus far. I really do like this show. I do. I love the show. I love the African American centered shows that OWN is putting out. But this one here, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and Ready to Love, those two are my favorites. Okay, so I just want to say, keep it coming, keep it coming, because they really are great shows, y'all. But again, you got to understand, I'm doing this from the perspective of the dark skin activist. I literally can't help it. I literally can call out darkism like I'm not even thinking about it, and boom, I can see it like that. That's just how it goes. All right. Huntsville, Alabama. This is Love and Marriage in Huntsville, Alabama. Somebody just asked that question. The Real Neptunes fan. That's what it is. So yeah, I mean, I love the show, and it's just, just keep doing what you're doing. And that is my commentary. That's what I wanted to say. Like, I was like, wow, I got to talk about this. I cannot keep quiet about this. I'm looking forward to seeing Tisha's success. And I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the storylines as well, of the other couples, the other Scotts and the Holts. And also, I'm looking forward to seeing Melody and Martell's marriage continue, because I never want to see, I don't like seeing Black couples break up. I like for y'all to stay together. Let's stay together, loving you, whether the times are good or bad, happy or sad. I know, y'all. I didn't say I was the first singing dark skin activist. I said I was the world's first dark skin activist. But Let's Stay Together, Al Green, popped up in my mind, who, by the way, is just like, oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Al Green. Let me tell y'all something. Back in the day, let me tell y'all something. Al Green, Lord have mercy. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Ow! Lord have mercy. This man is so fine. Oh God. I hope my light-skinned boyfriend is not listening to this. I'm just gonna keep it real. Al Green to me was like, oh my gosh. And this picture right here, he looked like Casey off the show. To see right there. Child. Ooh, Lord. Fine as wine. Oh my goodness. This man is so handsome. That rich, dark skin, that nose, that afro, them eyes is just like, look. Sorry, y'all. I just started singing the damn song, Let's Stay Together. And of course, that's an Al Green song, honey. And I just had to go and I just had to go and pull up a picture of Al Green because I absolutely adore Al Green. So sorry, y'all, but Al Green is like one of my favorite singers of all time, and he is just, he's so pleasant to look at. This picture, like this picture right here, y'all, is everything. Oh, that's the color one. That picture is everything. Can we just take a moment here to just admire the dark skin, handsome aesthetics of Al Green? Wow. Okay, that's it, y'all. It is Rashida Strober. I am the world's first and only dark skin activist. This is my unique critique of Love and Marriage Huntsville from the dark skin activist perspective, the darkism and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Guys, I have a legal battle that's going on right now, and I want to ask you to contribute by going to my Cash App, $RashidaLala. Once again, my Cash App is $RashidaLala. You can also go to my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. And I encourage you to browse through the website, scroll on down. You can book a session with me for one-on-one darkism and colorism counseling. I also am going to be doing my live streams from my website. Certain live streams is going to be done exclusively from my website. So make sure you become a member of my website. I'm going to be performing a Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, my one-woman play about dark skin, which is the absolute definitive play about dark skin. You can also check out my books. I've written more books on dark skin than anybody in the world. Those books include Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skin People Are Discriminated Against, A Dark Skin Woman's Revenge, How to Be the Hottest Dark Skin Chick on the Planet, among others. Now, if you go to my website, you can actually download a free ebook copy of my book, Darkism, so that you can begin to understand what darkism truly is. Thank y'all for watching. Like this video, share this video. It is the world's first and only dark skin activist, Rashida Strober, and I am signing out.